Good morning, everybody. I'm going to get out and ride for the first time for 2019, February 5th. In Tobaccoville, North Carolina, we're getting up to 70 degrees. I'm going to go for a ride. It's been sitting at a off-season charge, down at about 75–80% on the battery. They say don't leave it at 100% when it sits. One thing I've added during off-season, I added the zero rack, and I've added one more RAM ball mount for the ham radio to go on here that's in the car currently for the non-riding season. Got a motorcycle 2-meter Yaesu that's waterproof that will mount on the bike. And I do have an antenna mount for the rear rack. I just haven't mounted it yet. So let's get this topped off. So without a key, you can't plug in level 2. I have the charge tank, which is an option on it to charge at 240 volts. It won't trigger by itself, so you have to be on 110 level 1. So I have a 6-foot. This is a like medical grade, so it's a larger gauge wire. You put it inside, and here, plug it in. So just on level 1, it's at 85%, and it'll take just a minute for it to settle down. Charge light flashing, and we're showing an hour and 13 minutes to be complete at 87%. Let's add on a level 2. I have a Clipper Creek 40 amp level 2 charger that I use to charge my Chevy Bolt. I drive electric for an electric motorcycle. So we'll plug the level 2 into the charge tank. So the fan should kick on. So now both chargers are running simultaneously, the level 1 that's in the bottom pan and the level 2 charge tank that's up above here under the tank cover. So now we're down to 13 minutes. So in 13 minutes I'll be at 100%. And let's see what the range is right now. Showing 92.7 range right now, so we'll see what it says once it gets to 100. And I'll be back when we're at 100%. So we're back, and the SR has 100%, and we'll unplug the charger. Luckily, the Clipper Creek comes with a very long charging cord. And we'll see what we have for a charge. So we're sitting at a 106-mile range, and it's still 55 in here in the garage. It's getting warmer out there in the sun. And I'm going to update my Garmin Zuma GPS, and I'll show you how that works. So I have a RAM mount here for the Zuma mount, and I've added in a Zuma lock. I got this out of, I believe, Denmark. But I do have the ram mount with the key, so you can't unscrew the ball mount. Make it a little more secure. But the lock here has a cover and it's keyed. What it does is it makes it so you can't press the release button. It has a little arm that locks up on it. This little silver piece right here locks in, and it keeps it so you can't release the GPS from the mount. So let's put the key in. The GPS will automatically power up when it senses the 12 volts. I have a headlight modulator, that's what keeps doing that. But we will go into the settings, updates. And the Zumo has Wi-Fi built in, so it can update over your home Wi-Fi. Or it'll also do it if you have it connected to your cell phone via Bluetooth. And there goes a local Harley riding. So we do have one map update, and it installs quicker than 1 hour and 45 minutes. But this Zumo alerts you of railroad crossing, curves. It's geared for motorcycles, so you can say if you want to ride curvy roads. And if it takes 1 hour and 45 minutes, I will just plug in the bike and let it sit here and run off of the level 2. So it'll update. Yeah. And we're down to 45 minutes. So I'll plug the bike back in and leave the ignition on. Let's see, we're showing a 106-mile range. But I've added the 0 OEM windscreen here to the front. Makes a huge difference riding. And I just added in the rear rack. It's actually very sturdy. It bolts in here on top here with one small screw, and then it goes into the normal seat release Allen screw. But I do have sequencing turn signal switchbacks. On the front, you'll see here, these are placed, so I do have daytime running lights. And you'll see they sequence. And then they switch back. Same thing in the rear. And I do have a brake light module that actually will flash the brake light, strobes it, and it'll actually strobe when I'm slowing down. Being that it's electric, I can regen to decelerate, just like the car, my Chevy Bolt. I can drive one pedal on it, but I will let this sit and let this map update. And I will just plug it into the 110 level 1, which is right here. It's just like a normal computer plug. Just plug it in, and I will plug it in the wall and let it trickle while it's updating the GPS. If you have any questions, it's a 2018 0SR zf14.4 with the charge tank. And I got a little bit in last riding season, and I plan to ride it quite a bit this season.